freshly caught king salmon. We have bratwurst grilling right now.
Hi, I'm Ken Danjanovich, your host of this edition of Sportsman's News Television. I'm on the banks of the Togiak River with Togiak River Lodge. This is our second visit here, and boy, the fishing for king salmon can be superb. This is a little bit lesser known river, about 350 miles southwest of Anchorage, Alaska, and we're here with Larry Lund and his staff do an excellent job from top to bottom. This river has a good number of king salmon, chums, reds, and in the month of August, also the pinks and the silvers come up here. It can be excellent fishing. But we're here at the heat of the king salmon run, about the 4th of July, and boy, we're hoping to have a great week. The one thing you'll find on this particular lodge, they use a number of different techniques to fish for these king salmon. So your week is action-packed. Also some great action on fly rods for the chum salmon this time of the year. So you'll see us doing a little bit of everything. If you haven't fished for chum salmon, especially on the fly rod, they are one of the most powerful fish of all the salmon species. So we're looking for a great week. We say we grab our gear and head out to the river here at Togiak River Lodge in southwest Alaska. Well, we're doing a little bit of combo back trolling this morning. I'm using a quick fish, and Rick's been dragging eggs today with the dive. Had a little success this morning. This is a medium-sized fish, going to be in that probably 12 to 15 pound range, I'd imagine. One thing you'll find on these fish is you need to keep that constant pressure on them. They change direction so much anyway that a lot of people, when they reel it down, they'll come up really quick or come down quick to start reeling again. And one thing you want to remember is you're free to try to keep as much constant pressure on them as you can. And he's getting down in there to some line that hasn't seen daylight for a while. Yeah, so cool. That's the amazing thing is that if you didn't have that option, how tough these bigger fish would be to land. Big whack at the end.
Welcome to the club.
So, Jared, the limit on the Togiak is 4 fish a season?
Five. Yep, 5. 1 adult per day, so that's one fish over 28 inches.
Okay.
And then there is an additional rule where you can keep 2 fish a day as long as they're in the slot, which is between 20 and 28. The problem with that, it's good if you're on a short trip where you can catch 2 fish and keep them. But if you keep 1 fish that's say 27 inches long and you catch something like this, you have to let it go.
And in most cases, you're not going to want to keep those smaller fish anyway because there's so much opportunity here.
Yeah. It's fun to catch those and let them go. We're using the single sidewash hook, so there's not a lot of incidental kill. Typically, if we do hook one of those slot limit fish and it's bleeding, we like to keep it just to be conservation minded. But yeah, we usually hold out for a fish this size and bigger.
Great. So. All right, he hit it like a lead brick, and he's headed right up river. Again, we're getting into that line that hasn't seen air for a while. Another nice thing here at Togiak, they've got very good boats. Run 60 horse motors on most of them, but plenty of room to fight these fish. Experienced guides. You know, a lot of these guides up here in Alaska, a lot of these lodges spend a lot of their time in the Oregon, Washington areas, guiding down there, and really in a lot of ways their fishing is quite similar to this. Different type of water conditions and a little bit different techniques, but a lot of them are the same down there as they are up here.
Have you got a look at him yet?
Boy, he headed upstream in an awful hurry, didn't he? Yeah, he hit hard, and then all of a sudden, like I said, did I lose him? And he was just coming right at me on a beeline. Sportsman's News and Togiak River Lodge. Great combination.
Nice, we're getting close. So, you can feel a little more standing on the bank. Yeah.
And so just a little tip to you if you're coming up here to fish this time of year. We're here the first week in July, and this is just kind of an assortment of weighted head flies. If you notice, these are double head leads on the eyes, and so what that's going to do is it's going to make that fly go down, and then as you strip it, it's going to make it flutter into the water column. The other nice thing that we like to do is we like to use an unweighted fly also as a trailer, about 18 inches behind. And so what we're doing there is we're using, again, the same type of a fly but without the weights on the head. And so this is a non-weighted fly that's going to be a trailer for the weighted flies, and that's going to actually be in a different water column. And so that's what the chum especially you're looking for. This is a great setup also for silver salmon in the August runs and September runs. And so when you're coming up here, it doesn't take a big elaborate fly box of assortments, but pink and purples are the ticket this time of the year. And same thing holds true. Sometimes with the silver salmon, you'll start getting into the chartreuses and a little bit more of the dazzling colors. But pink and purple, if you come up here with those two flies, and again, some weighted, some non-weighted, some 15 to 20 pound leader, and boy, you're set to have some great times for chum salmon, silver salmon, and everything else available. Well, we woke up this morning on the Togiak River with a little bit of fog.
We're using a
diver rig with eggs. Today we're going to try with a little stinger hook on the back. See the back stinger hook and then a bead. Then the forward hook, all with the snelled knot and a spinning glow. Drop that off a diver, put some eggs on there, and we'll see if we can catch a king. Chump. Caught a chump.
Normally they kind of do a barrel roll. That one was nice to us there. They can be difficult to release, that's why we're fishing. One of the reasons we're fishing these single sidewash hooks. Chums love pink, so they bite these, but you know, so the kings like them too, so that's what we're after. It's kind of a unique setup. We're running K15 wrapped with eggs with this little spawn sack over it to help keep them fishing this river. Really keyed into these eggs, and they're good eggs, so instead of using sardines or tuna, we're wrapping with eggs.
Well, this little stretch, we just went from doing some bobber fishing to pulling some plugs. And is this called a wigglewort?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm using a little wigglewort here. Pink is always a good color, and we'll show you this one when we get this fish in. It's had some use. Just a small king salmon here. Now that probably is that kind of in that slot limit where you can keep those if you want to?
Yeah, you can keep this. This is a legal adult, but we got it hooked here with our single hook. It's in good shape, so we'll let it go. But you can keep 2 of these a day in that range.
Yeah, take a look at this this lure. It's had a little bit of use. That's good. That's called a captain's favorite right there.
What do you got, chefs? We have freshly caught king salmon. And we have bratwurst grilling right now.
Nope. Oh, that's probably 28, 29. Yeah. Yep, close to 30.
Nice. All right. I can't say that happens every time, but the first time out, 30-pound king on the Togiak River. You can see he's got doesn't have too much color yet, and you know, these fish were only about what, maybe 7 or 8 miles from the main.
Yeah, we're probably about 7 right here.
Well, we're only about maybe 500, 600 yards up from the lodge, but this is a great stretch of water through here. In fact, during this trip, you'll probably see us with the lodge in the background, because that's a really good run right through here. But hooked into another pretty nice fish, it feels like, and still using the same technique. Just using the diver with roe on a single hook, and feels like another good fish. If you haven't caught a king salmon, it's just amazing how strong they are. Every one will act differently. I remember once I caught my biggest king's been a 60-pounder on the Kenai, and I would have never thought that fish was going to be that big. It's never really fought like like some of these do, and then all of a sudden you catch a 15-pounder and they act like something deep sea. So it's never quite know how big they're going to be.
He's got a different plan than us.
Another good fish. Looks like the twin to the other one.
Yeah, that's a great fish. 20-minute fight.
Well, as you can see, we've had a pretty good last day here at Togiak River Lodge. I'll tell you, if you're looking to catch great numbers of king salmon, as long as just big fish, this is the place to be. Larry Lund does an excellent job. That's why they're one of our platinum approved outfitters. They deliver on what they advertise. And so the next time you're looking for a great outdoor adventure, give Larry Lund at Togiak River Lodge a call in Southwest Alaska. And for Rick Rosenberg and I, thank you for joining us on this edition of Sportsman's News Television.